Cancer, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I'm still sorting your cards out, guys, so just give me a minute. Loads of fire energy. 1, 2, 3, 4 wands cards. Three earth cards. Some great money cards, by the way. And Queen of Cups, 2 of Cups. So there's definitely financial theme. There's an emotional theme. And there's quite a lot of life force energy around you, Cancer. So I'm not sure if you're feeling a lot of fire, okay? So when I say that, it's that sort of this desire to move, to do something with your energy, okay? Sorry, I'm not putting it really well, but it'll make sense as I go along. So I'm just pulling you an additional card. Give me a minute. Okay, you've got the World card. That's very interesting. Completion. The World card is the most beautiful major arcana. It's the last one in the whole deck, which means, I mean, Cancer, we're always going through cycles, aren't we? Then starting new ones. I think you could teach me about that because you're ruled by the moon. But the World card is the synthesis of some lessons, some experiences that you've had, and it's about bringing it all together. Now, I'm definitely getting that for some Cancers on a financial level, okay? Because you start with the Ace of Discs, the 7 of Discs, and you end in the 10. It doesn't really get much better than that, because in the story of the tarot, you get an ace, and then you plant it, you do, and it ends up in the 10, okay? For example, a business idea, and this is at launching, okay? So great. Oh, so give me a minute. Crowning card, the 8 of Wands, and right in the heart, right in the depth of the matter, the 7 of Wands. So loads of energy here. I love the 8 of Wands card. It's one of these cards I find there's almost a protection around it. Some Cancers might be travelling, by the way, but how I class it as a protective card, you know, in times in your life where you feel that you're putting out loads and loads of energy, maybe you're looking for a job and you're putting out loads of CVs, but you feel nothing's happening, okay? When the 8 of Wands appears, I always say something is happening. You just never know where that wand's going to lie, how it's going to fall, and how life's going to turn around for you. So I adore the 8 of Wands when it appears. I always feel there's good vibrations around the person. So I think, Cancer, you've got a really, really good vibration around you this week. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is notoriously quite a protective card, okay? Now, if you class protection as a negative, then it's a negative, but I don't get that energy with this card. I don't understand. I don't know how guarding and protecting your inner world can be seen as a negative, okay? Because if not, you get exhausted, depleted, drained, and you're carrying too many people's issues. So I don't see this as a negative card, but you might be feeling a little bit guarded, not sure whether to let someone in or to shut the door. Yeah. See, there's almost a sense of someone's approaching this door and you're not sure where this person's good for you. It could be a person, or you could be having to work hard to protect a job, your position in life, something like that. Very interesting here, though. I think, Cancer, as a water sign, you need to have some protection, okay? Anyhow, I could talk for a very long time about that card. There's esoteric reasons why we need that protection. That's all I'm going to say. You can contact me. My email's in the About section, and I'll explain it if you want to know more. But anyhow, you start the week Ace of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. This is about concentrating and reflecting on growing this pentacle. So you might have a new idea, a new job, you might be launching something or considering something to do with this Ace of Pentacles, and a lot of your energies going into that. So you might be contemplating, what would the 10 look like, okay? How are you going to use your energy, that sort of thing. And I think it's definitely around work, housing, something is being created for you, Cancer. And because it's a pentacle, it tends to be housing, money, work, okay? The tangible parts of our life. Now, right next to it, you've got the beautiful Queen of Wands. So that's what I mean. There's a lot of fiery energy. It's like, oh, just give me the right words. You know, you just feel full of passion and aliveness, and you're moving forward, Cancer. I really, really like seeing this, actually. It's with the Nine of Swords, okay? So this is the anxiety card. Now, if I could describe this card in a few words, it would be what if, and then you fill in the rest of it with all these stories, Cancer, that's going around in your head. Okay, now it could be to do with this fire sign. This is male or female, it's not gender specific. So there might be anxiety around the fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, sorry, that you've got going on, and you're worried how this is going to play out. It's going to be different for everyone. Now, anxiety is projecting into the future, all the worst case scenarios, okay, Cancer? If you don't want it in your life, then I would really recommend working at not putting it into the future. I really understand how hard it is to work with anxiety, but there's a lot of fear attached to this fire sign person. And maybe that's why you're not sure with the two. So say this is a romantic issue. Behind this door lies your vast inner world, and maybe you're just not sure whether to let this person in or what. If it's a work issue, maybe you're having to defend your decisions, defend some of your actions, maybe around this person, okay? And there's still, and there's more Wands energy. So there's a little bit of tension here, Cancer. I don't want you to worry about it. Nine of Swords, okay? It's the Five of Wands is energy. And sometimes I call it the angst card, because something's moving within you, okay? And you're not quite sure what to do with it. If you understand what I mean. So you might want to take action, but you feel you can't take action. And sometimes you just feel a bit stuck and frustrated. But it's with the Knight, the beautiful Queen of Cups, who's walking forward to the Two of Cups. So these look like two really beautiful emotional cards going on. So it seems like there's some relational depth. And relational depth is this meeting at a soul level, okay? Probably what you do extremely well, Cancer, okay? And this Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups is with the Ten of Pentacles. So there's good financial vibrations around you. I mean, the best, to tell you the truth. Okay, it just is. You're working on something. I think it's launching something, a new job. There's new ideas. You might have to defend some of your position, okay, with someone, or there's fear attached to a fire sign person. And it's causing you a little bit of stress here, Cancer. There's no way around it, okay? Five of Swords, my least favourite card, not because it's a bad card, just because there's a lot of energy moving through you. And sometimes it can be, oh, what do I do with this? What to do? And you feel a bit pushed and pulled on the inside. But then you're moving forward to the 10. and the Queen and the Two. So there's always a reason for feeling that little bit of stress, because it does push you forward in the end. And it's pushing you forward to the Ten of Discs and the Two of Cups and the Queen. So pretty beautiful. I'm not sure why you're anxious around this Queen is a Two of Wands. You're not quite sure whether to go right or whether to go left. I pulled that for your December reading in your relationship house because it stood out for me actually for some reason. So you might be a little bit confused. So this isn't relationships, this is going to be to do with work. Maybe you're trying to change things around. It's quite interesting here though. It looks like it's a really high energy week, okay? That wand will land somewhere, I guarantee it. You just don't always know how and where it will land, but it looks like it's landing in a really good place for you, Cancer. I wouldn't complain if I was ending the week that way, but there might be a lot of fire energy to manage, okay? I hope this helped, Cancer, and loads of love. Bye.